Hello students, today we'll do the results on number of elements in a set and then we'll apply these results in solving the questions also. So what is first result? This is n A union B. This n indicates the number of elements present in a set. Suppose a set A is there containing 50 elements. Then it can be written as NA is equal to 50. This 50 indicates the number of elements present in the set. So union NA union B, the formula will be NA plus NB minus NA intersection D. Common portion we have to subtract. In Venn diagram, it will be drawn like this: A, B. This is A. This is B set. This is A set. This is B set. So this portion will be counted, this portion will be counted, intersection will be counted single time, and this portion will also be counted. So this is NA union B in Venn diagram. Three portions will be counted. Second formula, NA union B is again NA plus NB if A and B are disjoint sets. If nothing is common between them, this intersection will be 0 in that case. So that formula will be NA plus NB. And third is NA minus B. A minus B, you can say only A. In Venn diagram, we count only this portion. This portion, A minus B means this portion only. So NA, this whole portion, NA minus subtract this common one. So this portion you will get. NA minus NA intersection B. Or one more formula is there, NA union B. Union B means one part, second part, third part. All three parts will be counted and then minus NB. This NB you have to subtract. So this NB will be removed from here. So you will be left with NA minus B. And third is NA union B union C. Three terms you are getting there, three sets you are getting. That formula is NA plus NB plus NC minus NA intersection B minus NB intersection C minus NC intersection A plus NA intersection B intersection C. In Venn diagram, suppose you are getting three sets A, B, C. NA union B union C. This portion will be counted. This portion will be counted, this portion will be counted, this portion will be counted, this part will be, this part will be, and this part will be. Total 7 parts will be counted when we calculate A union B. And A union B union C is calculated when at least is written or is written. If these two words are written there, any one of these two can be, if written there, then we calculate A union B union C. We will solve this question now based on the properties. In a group of 50 people, 35 speak Hindi and 25 speak both English and Hindi. And all the people speak at least one of the two languages. How many speak only English and not Hindi? And how many speak English? So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate how many are speaking English but not Hindi, and English including Hindi also. Those who are speaking Hindi. Now I have supposed NNEB the number of students speaking English and NH I have taken the number of students speaking Hindi. Now NH Hindi students are given 35. Both speaking both English and Hindi given 25, and at least one of all the students are speaking at least one of the two languages, means this total is given union. This total will be acted as union. Now we'll apply this formula union NH union E. The formula will be NH plus NE minus NH intersection E. Just put the values. N union is given 50, NH is 35, NE we have to calculate. We are calculating this speaking English. Minus intersection is your 25. So just solve it. 50 minus 35 plus 25. NE. What you will get NE? NE will be this. After solving this, you will get 75 minus 35 will give you 40. So number of students speaking English will be 40. And only English, not Hindi. So it can be written as NE minus H. Only English, not Hindi. So that formula is NE English minus intersection. NE intersection H will be equal to N is your 40 minus NE intersection H, that is 25. So you will get 15 students speaking English only. This question can also be solved with the help of Venn diagram. Just see this Venn diagram. This I am taking as Hindi, this I am taking as English. First we will fill the common portion. Common portion is given 25. Both students are speaking this language. 25 students are speaking both the languages. Second, Hindi we are getting 35 total students. So 35 minus 25. This portion will be 10. Total Hindi students are 35. So this portion will be 10, 25. Let us suppose this portion as X. Now these three portions are counted as union. So union is given 50 because all students are speaking at least one language. So this total will act as union. So 10 plus 25 plus X will be equal to 50 and X will be equal to 50 minus 15, 35 will give you 15. So this X is 15 means only English. This portion is counted as only English, not Hindi. This is only English. That is 15. And English means this whole circle. So that will be 25 plus X. 25 plus 15 will give you 40. Now let's solve one more question. In a survey of 25 students, it was found that 15 had taken maths, 12 had taken physics, 11 have taken chemistry, 5 chemistry and maths, 9 have taken maths and physics, 4 have taken physics and chemistry, and 3 have taken all the subjects. So what you have to find? You have to find at least one of the subject taken by find the number of students taking at least one of the subject. Means union you have to calculate. At least we calculate union. In second part physics and chemistry but not maths, and third only chemistry, and fourth none of the subjects, those who are not studying any one of the subject. Means this 25 is not union in this case. It is not union. So we'll solve this question by a Venn diagram. I am drawing this one, 3 circles I am taking here. One is for maths, other is for physics, and third one is for chemistry. We start with the common portion, taking all 3 subjects. That one is all the 3 subjects is 3. So I'll write 3 here. Now the next one is physics and chemistry. 4 students are there which are taking physics and chemistry. Physics and chemistry, this portion is there. Physics and chemistry, 4 students, 3 we have already put. So one more will put here. Total should be 4. And then maths and physics 9. Maths and physics 9. This total should be 9. 3 is already there, so we'll write 6 here. And then maths and chemistry 5. Maths and chemistry. This portion is there. 5. 3 is already there, so we'll write 2 here. Now chemistry. Total chemistry should be 11. 11 students are taking chemistry. Total 11. So we have got 2 plus 3 5 plus 1 6. And 11 minus 6 will give you 5. Then physics 12. 6 plus 3 9 plus 1 10. So this total is physics. 2 we will write here. And then last one is this is your mathematics. Mathematics is 15. So 5 plus 6 11. Subtract 11 from 15, you will get 4 as a mathematics students, only mathematics. Now what you have to calculate first? At least one of the subject. So you have to add all these 7 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what will be N, M, union P, union C. At least, this is for at least one of the subject. So 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5. 7 parts you have to add. So what you will get total? 10, 12, 14, 17, 18 plus 5, 23. So 23 is the answer. Second one, physics and chemistry but not maths. Physics and chemistry. This is common. Physics and chemistry but not maths. Physics and chemistry. Total 4 is there. Now you have to delete maths from here. Maths students will not be there. So you have to reject this 3. So physics second part answer will be 1. Physics and chemistry but not maths. Third part only chemistry. Third part only chemistry is 5. So that answer will be 5. Only chemistry. And fourth, none of the subjects. Fourth one is none of the subjects. None of subjects. What you will do? None of the subjects. Total you are getting 25. And those who are taking at least one of the subject, 23. So there are 2 students which are not taking any, which are not studying any one of these 3 subjects.